7 News 7 with the drunken Jesuit, Bill Romansky.
Hi, this is Bill Romansky with 7 News 7, the drunken Jesuit. Here's another one from the great Jordan Peterson for you.
Very controversial for you. And this is, you got in trouble for refusing to call trans men and women by their preferred personal pronouns.
No, that's not actually true. I got in trouble because I said I would not follow the compelled speech dictates of the federal and provincial government. I actually never got in trouble for not calling anyone anything.
Right.
That didn't happen. Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive. I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. You know, like you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
Well, I'm very glad I put you on the spot.
Well,
I'm very glad that I've exercised my freedom of speech. So you haven't sat there and I'm just trying to work that out. I mean, you have got me. I'm trying to work that through in my head. Yeah. It took a while.
It did, yeah.
It took a while.
What I said at the beginning was that I was not going to cede the linguistic territory to radical leftists, regardless of whether or not it was put in law.
There's no comparison between Mao and a trans activist, is there?
Why not? No, I'm saying that the philosophy that drives their utterances is the same philosophy that already has driven us to the deaths of millions, 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 the deaths of millions.
You want to stir things up?
I'm only a provocateur insofar as when I say what I believe to be true, it's provocative.
Yeah, right, Jordan. Tell us.
I don't provoke.
Sure you don't.
Let's take a more general perspective on that. So I've had 25,000 letters since June, something like that, from people who told me that I've brought them back from the brink of destruction. And so I'm perfectly willing to put that up against the rather vague accusations that my followers are making the lives of people that I've targeted miserably.
Well, let's take a more general perspective on that. So I've had 25,000 letters since June, something like that, from people who told me that I've brought them back from the brink of destruction.
And so I'm perfectly willing to put that up against the rather vague accusations that my followers are making the lives of people that I've targeted miserably.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Nice talking.